All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 4 of the NaiSai podcast. It is me, Dave, the MC, alongside the boy Shukid and Harry Lee. Gentlemen, I hope you had a good week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man,
So.
my week was dope, but
Yeah.
a lot of not doing anything involved. Up to nothing, so to speak, just in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like the perfect weekend, bro.
Sounds like
Yeah.
you've just been having a long weekend, and then now this is just an extension.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
I got into one or two things.
Yeah.
Some things
Tell
kept
us.
me a little bit busy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing major, just a few errands. I'm still trying to not move too far
Yeah.
because, social distancing and whatnot, but I had a few things to do here and there. So I was a bit busy this weekend for the first time. It felt
That's dope.
good, man.
For the
It
first
felt
time,
good having
actually-
things to do.
It's like having an activity, you get excited about it.
Yeah, man. There's nothing much
When you
to
get
do.
something to do, it's like, oh, thank God, now I can go out.
I
Yeah,
actually have a reason to step out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because there's nothing much to do. Like Nairobi is
Nothing
like,
much is
closed.
going on. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
But other than that, man, it also made me realize, I felt like the situation is normalizing.
Yeah.
This whole staying at home and things a bit being closed. I tend to slightly forget that this is not the current situation. It's just something that's going on because of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And sadly, I was reminded by the passing of Fred the Godson. That's when I was
Yep.
like, oh damn, man, everything right now is so temporary because
Yeah.
there's this disease out here that's taking people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's
The good
start.
thing about staying indoors is like not much drama is happening in people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
You're not getting into trouble. You're not pretty much just keeping
Staying
to
out of
yourself.
things.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
staying,
out of things pretty much. So we're gonna start off with
Yeah,
that.
man. I mean,
We're gonna start off with a tribute to Fred the Godson. You guys are gonna talk a bit more about it, but
Yeah,
I
man.
did have to remind myself that we've had a lot of dope XXL freshman classes, and he was one of them, one of the earlier
Facts.
ones. So first of all, let's have a moment of
Facts.
silence for Fred the Godson.
Yeah, man. Let's give that man a moment of silence.
Yep.
All right.
Peace, King.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace to
rest
Fred
easy,
the
Fred.
Godson. 2011
Rising
XXL
power.
freshman class.
2011.
2011
Yeah.
XXL class. Listen to some of these
Hey.
names, yo. Like probably this was the last, maybe the last class or one of the last
Heavy
classes
class, that
to, like,
one.
to produce like dope guys who are in the industry. You have YG, you have Kendrick,
Mhm.
you have McMill, Big Crit, Sci-Hi the Prince, Lil Twist, not so much, but Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Mac Miller. Mac Miller was part of it. We have Lil B the bass god, and Dickie Simmons. And of course, Fred the Godson was part of that really amazing class. And of course, now it's dawned on people that freshman class has lost two people, two amazing MCs. Even the class
Yeah,
like
Mark and
previous
Fred.
Guys that
Like,
were
even
holding the game in a proper way.
no, like even the previous class, man, like J. Cole,
Mhm.
Pill, Nipsey Hussle, Wiz Khalifa, OJ the Juice Man,
Mhm.
and then of course, we lost Nipsey last year.
Yeah.
R.I.P. We're losing too many kings, man.
Yeah, man.
You guys know how I got into Fred the Godson? Can I start
talk
with
to
that?
us about it. Yeah, talk to us about it.
So, like, I was always a big Dipset fan. So, Dipset, the Diplomats.
Oh, yeah.
Joel Santana, yeah, that the whole crew, the whole movement.
Yeah.
So around 2010, Cameron started working with Vado I know you know Vado, sure.
Yeah.
Right. I got big on Vado. Then
Mhm.
Vado did a song with Fred the Godson called
Yeah.
Headbanger.
I think I
Right.
remember.
That's the first time I heard Fred the Godson. Decided to check out his mixtapes, his projects. I was hooked, man. Dope with the
I
wordplay, dope with the
wordplay.
punchlines, and the
That's where
slick. Yeah, his flow.
he got
Unique.
me. He got me with the wordplay. I think around the freshman time he dropped some freestyle right before the list came out. So what I heard first was one of these just freestyle verses he dropped. And then the wordplay in that was too much, and I was like, "Who is this? Who is this guy, man?" He was still younger. He didn't even have the goatee going at that time. He was just this younger guy, and you could
Yeah.
tell from the way he was rapping, he was mad hungry.
Mad Hunger.
Yeah, and he had
And that
even to, huh?
his style was unique, different from the other guys who were coming out at that time.
Yeah,
The Coles and the Kendricks, and then the way what he was doing with his pen, man, that was dope. So
and you know,
yeah,
much as he wasn't a big artist to like the the average listener, people like the biggest artists, especially in hip hop, they had so much respect for his pen game, man. They had so much respect for what Fred could do in his studio.
right.
The Fat Joes. He had I think he had that from like all the important people as far as hip hop is concerned.
Yeah, it seemed like he could get features on his mixtapes and his projects from almost
You know,
anyone in the industry without having
Mhm.
signed to a major label. So that
A
was
major
dope.
label.
Yeah, you
Guys
see
were
him on
saying,
tracks with people on
guys were
major labels.
I follow him and he'd been in studio a lot, even right before he got the Rona.
Yeah.
He's been in studio a lot, so I think he was chefing up that project that was gonna be that one because guys are saying Fred was on the way up.
Yeah,
They
I
were
heard
saying
he was working on a project with the Hitmakers.
yeah,
So that will be dope when it comes
man,
out.
it's gonna be dope to hear that.
Yeah, that was such a big blow, man.
Man, it's such a
I can
blow.
tell.
I'm
I
just
can
trying to,
tell. Yeah, yeah. I can tell the energy. Go on, go on.
cause like even when he started dropping his tapes, like he was making rounds around Philly, New York, getting some of these gigs. And then he chilled for a little bit, and I
Yeah.
think that's when he started working on that tape because it's not something that started this year alone. I think he's trying to prepare like an. Uh, I think it
I
must be
don't
his
know. I don't know if you
debut.
can call it a rebrand, but he was associating with the 38 Space. I don't know if you know that guy.
Uh-huh.
Like affiliates of Griselda, and it
Yeah,
seemed like he had some kind of deal with them. His last project
yeah,
came under that label, Trust, and it seemed like he was finally finding his niche. Unaona?
man. What I
So
know
that
for sure is they definitely have some songs they're gonna just have to give us posthumously, man, for us to continue celebrating them.
man,
There's a lot that's in the works.
such a dumb big loss.
Tragedy, man. Like
Fam.
Especially him being unique and different like that. I don't know any other person who
Yeah.
was doing the wordplay like Fred Godson.
from his era, and
No, like
it
ever,
makes
like his wordplay was different because we have a
yeah.
lot of wordplay guys, the Sci-Highs, the Fabuluses,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
Fred's style was kind of
It was
different,
kind of different, almost kind
kind
of
of
like you
different.
remember how Lil Wayne was kind of like it was unorthodox kind of schemes.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of along those lines.
Right.
But his passing makes me get worried, man. He's not the only one who got COVID
Yeah.
amongst like MCs we really respect. Scarface also got it. I hope he manages it well. I don't know which other
Yeah,
MC
Yeah.
I've
might have.
forgotten too. I know it's Scarface and someone else.
Is the
I
French Montana one a
There's
hope?
another legend who is battling the corona right now.
Babyface healed. Babyface came
no.
out
Yeah.
like I think
Babyface recovered.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Njaka do the challenge, but I don't know if there's any other rapper. So Scarface, man, I hope whoever's taking care of you is doing the best thing, man. It will be sad to lose another person like him.
That
Yeah.
unimaginable pain if Scarface
When
loses that battle.
that would be tragic.
But I think
I
chances
hope the
are,
government's doing things, man.
chances are we're gonna get probably a posthumous either project or posthumous singles, the same way they did with Mac Miller, because Mac Miller had been working on an album before his passing. So yeah, I think we may expect like maybe projects that he had been working on.
Definitely we'll
That
have
one,
some new projects.
that's a definite.
Yeah.
All the support he has from the industry, I'm sure they're planning something. Even if it's like a live, because the sad thing is we can't do a concert right now in his honor.
Yep.
So even if it's like live listening or something of the sort, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're gonna figure out something, definitely.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure out something now.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
But I guess that's that on that, man. We just pray for the best. Hope anyone else that's got it is gonna get, handled.
Yeah, it seems like this thing is like more deadly on people with health complication or previous health complications.
And it's sad because Gordo was starting to, he started going back to the gym. He started trying to work on his health. As you said, maybe it was part of the rebrand because he was trying to work out and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was trying to drop the weight a little. Mm-hmm. Even working with new producers. He was in the middle of a rebrand, sort of, kind of. So that's even more messed up.
That's sad, man. It's like ever since Kobe's passing, it's almost made me feel like shit, anyone can go any minute. It's almost numbing the pain, man. Because it's like this is the first. We're still in like we're in the second quarter of the year, but like super early, man.
Yeah.
And like the names that have gone alone, it's just saddening, man.
Saddening, man.
This is a strange year, and I don't think.
Strange way to start.
It's just strange.
Man. It's not even a strange
it was that decade. Everyone was like 2020.
Yep.
As far as the scientists giving vaccinations on this, the vaccine, how far are they with that?
I heard this.
I don't know, man.
I heard that maybe the first I think it was Bill Gates who was on an interview, I think on some late night talk show. He was saying that the first signs of maybe testing of a vaccine maybe could be around June. So we got a bit of a way.
So you mean to tell me we could potentially just be in this situation till June?
Fam, we're gonna spend the summer indoors.
God damn it! I mean, I won't even lie to you guys, man. It's sad that there's so many passings that have happened. So many people have lost people, but I've seen so much opportunity through this entire virus that I just want it to end, man. I want to get back to being busy.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of I don't know if I call it soul searching during this period. So I just feel like my energies are in the right places. I want things to go back to normal, go back to making some money, doing our thing, man. I feel like I can't wait.
Yeah, man. So we'll just have to see how far.
We'll wait and see how that goes.
Yeah, how far they get along with that. Now, gentlemen, let's get into some controversy of the week. Did you guys check out what Ethic were doing?
Did we check out what?
What Ethic was doing?
What they did? Like what they said?
No, not even what they said. First of all, Harry?
Okay.
Okay, I know they did a song. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how fast these things happen because that song got banned before I even heard it, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I still haven't heard it.
This day.
I still haven't
heard it to up to now. Because I saw the one lyric people were not sitting well with.
Yeah.
And there was no need for me to even get the context because here in Agile, like you see the context to understand it. It's very clear what the guy's saying on the track. So I was like, I'm not even going to check out what he meant because the lyric itself it's the imagery he was painting.
The lyric was
imagery.
Let me ask you, is that even normal? Because how do you do it once, do it again? At some point, I didn't even want to address it, and I didn't even get into the song and stuff like that because I'm thinking, nah, you guys aren't retarded.
I thought they were trolling. I thought with this one, they're trolling. Like, dude.
It's like that they're now taking their chances.
Yeah, because there must be producers inside there. There must be people around them, and they have not say a machine, but they have a team of people managing them. Somebody can say, hey, this line here, I think you might have to take this off.
But I think their management came out and said, we know this is wrong.
But why should they come out and say
it seems like they should listen to the song. They should listen to the music first.
This time. All these apologies after. The reason I'm thinking it's antics at this stage is because we operate in a kind of a whack industry, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So most times people do shit to get clicks.
Yeah.
So the moment these dudes get clicks, these whack promoters and stuff like that, they'll tell you we're gonna book these people because they have more clicks. Your shit's nice, but you don't have clicks like these because we're always trying to play this dumb numbers game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they come out with this shit and it's there like, well, okay, we're whack, but we have 250k views in a week because of this other bullshit. It's not even because of the record. Someone's still gonna buy into that and be like, we booking these guys because they got the numbers. So I think that's the reason I think like I don't want to address it anymore. Niggas are using it as a mechanism. They know it's gonna trigger us. But I think
it's also starting to affect their business, their money.
It's gonna start
what's the use of putting a song out there, getting all these views in what's the use of releasing it, getting all these views, all these numbers, and then it gets pulled down by the government?
And you remember what we said last time? Like right now, people actually have the time right now to listen to what they actually want to listen to. So when you drop that,
is the song still up? Dave, is the song still up?
No. Ezekiel Mutua called that in.
I wouldn't say so. I think Ezekiel said that they took it down already.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know what it's going on. What's going on with them?
But as far as I'm concerned, I think they used it as an antic, and this period of time where guys are not necessarily hakuna shows, you're not gonna,
But thing is, they don't have to get that explicit, imagine.
Exactly.
They don't actually have to. Even their first big hit was like a metaphor.
It was borderline.
Kind of. Yeah.
It's like they get worse and worse. Even the statements that came in, like them trying to apologize. Does anyone know who their actual manager is? Did the Universal thing happen?
They need to get a better team, Mama. Because what I'm thinking is they already have this following.
Mm.
Dude, once you have a following and you're that big of a product, people will almost like whatever you put out.
Not necessarily Cheza safe, but you can be wiser.
Yeah, man.
You really think these kids are?
Do we really think what?
You really think these kids are gonna be wiser? Oh, this is just like cloud chasing.
I didn't catch what you're asking, Dave.
No, I'm saying. You really think
to really kids, affect their bag?
No. It's good. It's gonna start affecting their bag. Like as soon as everything opens up again.
Cause like this song,
guys are gonna start remembering.
Even though I didn't listen to this song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, like, repeat your question. Did you say, like, do we really think these kids are what?
Do you really think these kids
are gonna get wiser in terms
Are they gonna get wiser with the music, or this is just like, I'm just doing this for now?
So you know how people already you know how people are already talking online, or like a few of the tweets I saw, it's like guys are already starting to pick out the one they like.
Yeah.
So guys are already saying like, you know what, Reckless, these niggas are gonna fuck it up for you. Ebuji Pange, do your thing as a solo artist. Leave these other clout chasers alone. And then now you see even Miracle Boy. I was reading some story this morning. At a Miracle Boy tweeted is like Mejoma Ayezikua. So if their own people also start calling it out,
that line was so bad.
Definitely gonna.
That line was so bad. We're not even trying to get into what it is. We're not even trying to mention it here.
I forget what it was, man.
The line is.
I forget what the line was, but I know it was some pedophile, rapey type shit.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
And you,
was.
Sasa, you know, I'm always out here getting into
going
these.
To,
I'm always out here getting into these small altercations with guys on Facebook and shit like that. When you try point it out, so guys, okasamani creativity. Now, the problem with this industry is like, Sasa, where are those people to back you now? Because that's what they said.
Okay.
Right.
Those are people who don't want to think. Those are people who don't want to think. They're just saying you're being negative towards them, and you're a hater. So I don't even speak about this thing online.
Exactly. So this one, I was just like, it's not my struggle anymore, man. Y'all create these monsters, and then now the rest of us artists are supposed to come in and swoop in and correct the situation.
Also with that music, Nashanga, because as young guys, and you've been like, you're not professionals, and you're trying to get the bug from every corner you can get it. So when you make your content like that, you can't. I'm guessing you can't perform at colleges, high schools. Like there's so many.
They could for a little bit.
You're blocking your bag for yourself.
I mean, they need to re-strategize. That's a them problem. If they're gonna continue, they need to put their heads together and figure out if they're gonna keep on putting out. Because you know, if you have the money and you're just doing this shit for fun and you don't care what we say, carry on, keep on saying that shit. But as far as trying to live your life properly, even like, because you know, people could grow up, man. You're gonna look back at that shit one day and be like, what the fuck did I just say, man?
Yep.
But to answer Dev's question, I think once some promoters, some sponsors pull out, they'll be like, okay, maybe we need to change our image, and then they'll fix it. But
that's
if they
always
still
where the fixing
keep
comes.
getting the money, however they were getting it, they'll just be like, hey, this is working. Maybe all these controversies are a good
thing. We'll see about that.
So you see, it also comes down to like these fan bases. Man, anyway, let's just get into something else, man. Because if I start talking on that,
nah, go off, fam, go off.
Bro, I'm just wondering, bro. Like, who's these grown-ups? And I don't know if I asked y'all this before, but like, who's these grown-ups that's in the club and just, you know, getting super excited by raunchy lyrics? I've never understood that shit, because it's like we all get to sleep with someone.
Yo, man, you spoke on this the last episode. I think
it's still perplexing, man.
Some guys are just lame, you know. Some guys maybe start getting pussy when they're in their 20s, mid-20s, or late 20s. So this stuff is still exciting to them. They're still wow.
So, even this time I saw guys saying. Even this time I saw guys going like, "Wachane."
I'm telling you the truth. Some guy who just started getting fucking when. A few years ago, this stuff is still exciting to him. Very much exciting.
Oh, and he started earning, so he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna get laid with my money."
Damn.
Yeah,
but anyway, that's on them, bro.
That's on them.
That's on them.
Speaking of music, you guys checked out. Have you got a chance to listen to Nyashinsky's album?
Honestly, man, I've only heard the single "Glory." I haven't. Unfortunately, I haven't.
All right.
I haven't had the time.
Yeah, I did. Pole, but we're going to talk about it.
I'm here for the spoilers, man. Immediately after this, I'm streaming it. Word.
Yeah, spoiler number one. he's kind of rapping more than he's singing on this album.
Well, obviously.
So maybe,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, the reason Shukid and Harry up to now is because this guy is going to sing the whole project. No, he's actually rapping.
Ulikuwa na shuku atenda tu kuimba.
Nah, man. I have a process when I listen to albums, but
What's the process?
This is Nyash.
What's the
process is like, I can't. If I really want to hear the album, I'm not gonna listen to it in passing. Now, like I said, like this week I've been up and down Kiasi. I want to sit down with it.
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
Like, okay, at least the first listen, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I pretty much sat down with it as soon as it came out. I went through it. And I have to say, this is one of the better Kenyan projects that I've ever listened to, in terms of the production, in terms of how clean the audio is. Nyash alipangai kitu vizuri. Like the album has been pangwad in a way you will go through a range of emotions, I think. Like the song, how the songs have been arranged, like in order. It's 12 tracks, so you're gonna really enjoy. I think you're gonna enjoy it once you sit down and listen to it. Like for example, like if you start at the intro is a whole different thing. Like each song is different from the other. You won't find Nyash following Juya sound. You won't find him.
What's the mood?
Sound.
What's the
mood?
What's the mood of like the entire project? It's called Lucky You. So is it like
It's gonna get you.
So even on the on the title track, Lucky You.
Yeah.
He's talking about how being a celebrity has its downsides, and everything he does is like put under a microscope.
Right.
He has no personal life.
Yeah. Like when he got married and chicks are getting mad. Okay.
I found that very funny because
Lucky You.
I actually went to school with.
But Unacheki, there's no song like there's no song like his previous hits, his recent ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like everything is different. Like each song is different from the other. It's a dope.
I liked the when I saw the album and the track listing, I could tell it's conceptual.
Yeah.
I could tell it's not just one of these albums that's like, yo, I have 12 songs, so it will give us a title of an album, we drop this shit.
Exactly.
No, he's actually being like introspective in some songs, Appa.
So Lucky You is like ironical. The title.
Yeah,
you have to listen to the song. You have to listen to the song.
You have to listen to the song, so that you understand. It's called the self-titled song.
I'm getting into that immediately. We did this, man.
Yo, even the birds, agree, man. even those birds agree in the background.
Like the rapping songs are going to be the rapping songs are going to be bigger than the singing songs on this album.
Of course.
That's how I felt.
Because
the ones which he's singing on.
Yeah. Because when he did.
Is there?
Okay. Let me say this first. It's like when he did that YouTube and IG live concert, and he previewed Glory. Glory got you hyped because it's like he was rapping on it, so you're gonna get hyped, and then now you're gonna want to listen to the album more.
Yeah, because he's rapping.
Because he was rapping, and of course we got rapping Nyashinsky more than singing Nyashinsky on this one. On the project.
Kind of like midway, it's 12 tracks and he's singing on like 6.
Yeah.
Is this one for the hip hop lovers, or is it for the music lovers in general?
Music lovers.
Music lovers.
Even though he's rapping.
Even though he's rapping, music lovers in general.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. So
pretty much singing.
Yeah, so you check it out. My standouts.
How do you feel about this? There's a line on this album. where he's saying Yeye and Sauti Sol have brought the game back.
Ooh.
Like it's lit now because of him and Sauti Sol.
Ooh.
How do you guys feel about that?
Ooh,
As a rapper, I'm supposed to feel some type of way,
Shukid.
but you know, at the same time, right now,
you think some other guys were keeping?
I'm trying to break it down with. Let me break it down. As a rapper, of course, I feel some type of way. As a person that loves the industry, I'll accept it because what's hip hop without a little chest thumping, you know? And if I'm to give the man his credit, him and Sauti Sol have done some amazing things this year. They have had a good run. I mean, I might think my raps might have been hella nice. I've been dropping shit too. I mean, come on, check the brother out. But but I mean, chest thumping is allowed. He can have it.
What do you think? Was that like a shot? Was that like a shot at Kali?
Cause not even a shot. No, he's being a rapper. He's supposed to say stuff like that. But I feel like,
damn it, I was hoping you'd say yes.
Sauti Sol up to now.
Why Cali in particular, bro? Like, why would you think he'd aim it directly at Cali?
If you're saying Nyash and Sauti Sol are the ones who brought it back, and Kali is just there like, bro.
And now that's a funny line. I kind of don't agree with it.
Yeah, that's why I was like.
Well, what's your take?
So Sauti Sol have been here since day one, man. Just pumping out hits after hits. I don't think there was a moment where we were like, Sauti Sol wameenda wapi? Get.
Hey, so
for you to say
a decade plus.
It's you and Sauti Sol. Yeah, it's for you to say it's you and Sauti Sol who brought the game. No, Sauti Sol have been here, my friend.
Oh, you actually came and got the game in a slightly a better place.
Yeah, and then.
But
so
yo,
that's
and this is like a side note. This is a side note. From what I've observed, I don't know about other countries or other places, but this is a side note of what I've observed in Kenya, especially in the hip hop industry. It's like we all gather behind one artist, we support them, and you know, it's like we rally behind them, and when they do some nice shit, we're all like, yo, that's one time for hip hop. But whenever it's like some of these niggas blow up, there's enmity all of a sudden. There's, you know, dissing.
Wait, from the fans or from other artists?
Other artists and even
in hip hop fraternity.
Yeah, especially
other artists, sometimes fans, because it's like So it's like when that breakthrough comes up, it becomes mixed feelings. And what I usually don't understand is how someone can maybe sometimes try to afford to say some shit like, I'm shitting on you niggas. And it's like, bro, when you were doing good, we was trying to push you because we had this belief that you would do this thing for the greater good of everything. So how you shitting on me again?
Exactly.
I've always had some funny thoughts about that, but
no. We're gonna get to the day where Shukid is gonna go off. That'll be your episode. You're gonna go off.
But I got shit to say. Shit to say.
This is a good album. This is a good album.
Wacha
kuturudisha huko. That's true.
They want me to go all out now, man. It's all love on this end.
But yeah.
Speaking of projects. If Kamun Taka could skip that story, but let's go to something a bit more recent. Ecstatic also dropped something this morning.
Not this morning, actually. It was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Oh, okay. Because I think
it yesterday.
It was yesterday.
I'm out of my element this week.
It's because you're busy.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
it was yesterday.
Static dropped.
I went through it.
It's called Social Experiment. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, the singles, the 2 singles prior.
Yeah, she dropped 2 singles prior, which were part of the mixtape, and then she dropped the whole full project yesterday, 10 tracks.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube now, and then she's gonna drop it on the other platforms. I think maybe by
platforms later.
like next week or later on. So I don't know whether you guys had a chance to listen to it yet.
I only listened to the singles, just the singles, the first 2 singles, and I won't lie, man, I really love him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, X has always been dope.
She got into her bag.
I went through some of the songs on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a song there where she's like rapping over a sample of Forgot About Dre.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of the things that stood out to me, Apple.
Mm-hmm.
And she even has a song with Bien of Sauti Sol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that. Even Fancy Fingers.
Yeah, even Fancy Fingers is on the project.
Yeah, so I suggest that we all of us, let's go make sure we listen to that project. Let's stream the hell out of it. I think we need to give Static her flowers next episode, because people really don't understand like how dope she is, and I'm glad people are
definitely
now.
Should we break it down next time?
Yes, let's do a breakdown. Like, hey, I listened to it. I listened to it last night, and yo, those samples and even the singing, yo.
Yeah.
Fire,
the thing
man.
is, like you say, this is a project someone has to kind of sit down with, because she's talking. Like it's like she's rapping
talking,
personal
man.
stuff. Yeah, it's not
and
like just
even
buzz,
on that,
random buzz.
Even on that tip, as we have to sit down to listen to the project, and as we wait to give her flowers next week.
Yeah.
Remember, before she dropped it, she had to postpone the date because of she wasn't mentally there at the time when she wanted to put it out. So we just want to wherever you are, we wish you healing, quick healing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sending her lots of love, lots of hugs, man. Like
the previous
lots of love, warmth.
I've always wondered about this. The previous project from her, the Let Me Explain mixtape.
Let me explain. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that under Sony? Was that an independent thing?
No. I think that was the first thing she did right after the deal went south. Because I remember it had the project she was supposed to give us with Sony was almost dropped just like that. I don't know if you guys noticed at some point in 19 or 18.
Wait, you mean there was a project? There was a project under Sony?
So this is what happened. They had an album. I think she was supposed to, and she had an album that she was supposed to give to Sony, right? According to the contract. So I don't know what happened in between the contract. It went south. So she still owed them the album. But the good thing is the album was done. It's not like the album wasn't done. So by the time,
was her contract for?
Her contract was 5 years, yeah? The contract was 5 years. So by the end of the 5th year, they had to release the music to just, pen it off and be like, all right, boom, X gave us the album.
Was that the Let Me Explain joint?
I don't know if you guys remembered, because I saw her releasing some of the songs and Sony, but they never really did it. They never did a push for an artist that would be signed under Sony. So while the contract was terminating, that's when she was already out, and she did Let Me Explain independently.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna ask whether Let Me Explain was part of the Sony deal.
No. That was independent.
Okay.
Yeah, and even the song, the song video she released when she was signed with was it
Wild.
AKA? I think AKA. Yeah, that track.
Oh yeah, those Wild.
Was never really
AKA.
pushed. Yeah,
it wasn't really.
They never really pushed her. Yeah.
Yeah. So the songs from the album, I think you can probably get them somewhere. If you go on iTunes and stuff like that, you can probably find those songs. So she just ended up releasing them because that's label obligations. We need to get them with the deal. We need to pen it off and finish.
Yeah.
But I'm loving what I heard on the tape so far, man. I'm excited to get into the whole thing.
Yeah.
At least I have 2 projects I'm looking forward to listening this weekend, man.
We're going to listen to it. We're going to get into it. We're going to give Static her flowers because it's important, man. Like this industry actually rarely acknowledges like dope talent unless like you blew up and like like You have to be damn near. You have to be damn near international for them to like recognize you.
You saw how surprised guys were when they saw, and let the man rest in peace. When they saw Ken Walibore's home, guys were like, a profound author like him.
Yeah.
They expected him to have so much more. So we definitely need to give people their flowers, man. Let them get their worth while they're alive.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Most definitely, man.
We're
so
trying to change that.
Yeah, let's switch gears. Let's talk about before we get into the last topic, which Harry brought up. Let's get into this whole. There's this whole controversy on Twitter, like a couple days ago, about lecturers and how they treat their students.
Oh.
And of course, there's the story of ethics coming up and stuff like that. But I want to read the tweets from like the person who wanted all the smoke from Strath students.
Like the teachers talking smack, the lecturers talking smack, or something of the sort.
Okay, so the backstory is, according to something that I saw, but I couldn't find it again. Maybe the tweet was deleted. But a lecturer was replying to a student's email, and then they were kind of bashing the student. Alafu wewe fikiria kwanza before you do this and this and this. So the debate was like, my lecturer shouldn't talk to me like this because mi ulipa hizi fees zote, and the lecturer should be professional. So so let me read some tweets. I'm blocked by this person on Twitter, by the way, so I just happened to find the tweets on another page. So this is from @Tamara Kahai. I don't know why I'm blocked, but I'm blocked anyway. Instead of focusing on important things, Strath peeps are out here getting upset because the lecturer told you fikiria kwanza. Lamau, move the F on. Huyo lek amefunza many students before you na atafunza many more after you. Hata mwanze #gani, mumekosa kazi. You think your online clout will do something big for you? Don't be stupid. The world doesn't revolve around you and your woke followers. Just normalize and simp us to death with posts about celebrities. Wake up and face the real world. Ati, we need to talk about how, but you guys are not ready for that conversation. Wajinga nyinyi, unakuja huku kutweet na kwenu ulikaliwa kuliko chapati. Be real with yourselves. So those are the three tweets. Alafu aliletewa smoke na watu wa Strath. We? So pretty much the debate is like, should lecturers be talking however they want to students just because they're, you go to that uni and they're your lecturers? Should they talk to you however they feel like, or should they have some respect even when they are upset with you?
First of all, anyone talking to the next person should just have respect. Lecturer, doctor, lawyer, artist, teacher, whatever the fact. Respect is just something like I usually tell people that we're grown-ups. Take your volume down.
Yeah.
If you're trying to explain something to me, just tell me, and trust me, I'll understand.
Yeah.
So it's not even about lecturer students. Before we even get to what the lecturer should, people should just practice. Because I usually say, man, guys are going through it. People are battling different type of demons. You could say the slightest thing and just fuck up my entire day.
What?
So it's not even about lecturer to students or student to lecturer. Maybe you should just try to be slightly, especially if I didn't come at you rudely, there's no reason for you to come at me rudely because I'll check you.
I guess some people feel like Okona that power. I feel like the name lecturer means they're above the student.
Yeah. And you see that's crazy. We've as a society, I think we've generally normalized kwatum rude. Najua.
Yeah.
Like on Twitter, you'll find people thought that's being funny. If I can answer you more rudely, I'll assume I'm a funny guy.
Hey,
because guys will be like, ooh, burned.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, it's like if I give a slick remark there, I'll get likes.
You know,
Twitter is not
so guys.
Yeah.
So people get out their way to be these cyber bullies, and they don't want to acknowledge it. Shida Nintana, guys don't want to acknowledge it. Someone wants to insist that like that one that you've just read, ending with what Jinga Nyini, he's told that lady that he normalize it, that he's taught many before you, he'll teach many after. That kind of logic, kind of bummed out.
Yeah, that's why everyone came at like, like you're gonna normalize teachers talking to you however they feel like, just because they're your teachers, and yet your school fees unalipa up, or that goes to their salary.
That shit can fly now, man. Like Shukid amesema, people are now adults, and there are lines you can't cross.
Yeah, man, they're lines.
You're gonna be a lecturer and just be that.
Hey, your story, man.
But I had teachers. I won't lie. I won't even lie. Those moments that like teachers would talk smack, would talk out of turn, and I just look at it and be like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, what the hell's going on over here?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even take that. Actual teachers, I can't even take that from supervisors at work.
Imagine.
Like, just do what's in your job description and stop trying to manage how I live, how I act.
Think of it this way. That's a lecturer. That's a student. That's a college student that has the email that can show evidence of how sometimes these people can get rude. Bro, go to the primary schools, go to high schools. I'm sure y'all know how these teachers talk.
Yeah.
They just say whatever because what are consequences in this country? People actually, people talk way out of turn. I can just get to unprovoked. Someone will come and just tell you some garbage to your face and walk away.
Yeah.
We need gun laws, man.
That one.
It's like, nigga, come again.
Not ready for that.
Come again, bro. What did you just say?
We're not there yet, man. They'll be used for bad more than for good.
That'll be especially you.
A lot of niggas will be in jail.
That's gonna be evil.
Come again, bro? Say what? I can't hear you over my bullets, bro.
Oh.
Just how tough Nairobi.
But yeah, that definitely.
So when you tell people they can have guns, no way. People should just know how to act.
I'm just saying. People should just know how to treat each other with respect. It's so much easier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's get into.
I think Calligraph anaongea about that on his music.
Oh yeah,
there's
how.
A new song. There's a new song.
Oh yeah, the one with Masauti.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, people have been bullied so much. But Kali is like, not let me make a song about this stuff.
I don't know how Kenya normalized it like that, but man, those times it gets nasty.
Yeah, it's true.
It was fun when we were winning those. It was fun when we win those Twitter beefs in Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania. That's all fun and games. But when you see people, there's the body shaming, there's the straight shit talk. People have opinions on your situation. They don't even know you. People just want to, talk trash unprovoked and just respond.
People just want the retweets. Unajua Twitter, it's all about the retweets and the likes and how much your tweet goes viral. Clout.
Yeah, man.
So someone knows they know they're being very disrespectful, but they're still going to do it because they're going to get likes and retweets.
Mm-hmm.
So
as they check out this cure for COVID, they need to check out the cure for clout, man. It's serious.
The cure for clout.
They're going to find a cure for COVID before they find a cure for clout.
Guys look for clout too much. Paka Dave MC's best friend, Amejificha. I don't hear from your guy no more, Dave.
Who?
Mr. Dave.
Who?
Tell it.
Name.
What do you mean best friend?
Mr. Dave, tell it. I call him Dave's bestie because I was getting the info from you.
I'm not the best. I'm not the
anyway,
best,
not
man.
to bring too many
I do my
people
research.
But like you see what Cloud does.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man, that was an interesting time.
Yeah, just to let you know, man's resurfaced with one tweet and then disappeared again.
What was the case with this guy who was forced to like retire or stop whatever they were doing? Like I know Mulamwa or whatever. Was he a musician?
Oh, the comedian.
Oh, he's also a case of cyberbullying. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a comedian.
Yeah, he does. He's a comedian.
Wait,
he does these short skits.
Hold up. I thought this guy was a musician, like Steve or Simple Boy.
No,
getting
nah, bro, he's a comedian. I think he had a few funny skits here and there, and his come-up story was interesting.
Dude, I'm not sorry for that guy now.
But you see, now the whack thing is, the thing that's whack about his situation is...
Being a comedian, you're the one who's supposed to be the aggressor and be more creative with the insults.
Now, let me tell you the funny thing.
No. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that in Kenya, so go on.
I'm saying you're a comedian. You know how... You wouldn't break me if I were a comedian. You have
all the jokes, naturally.
Yeah, if I were a comedian, you wouldn't break me, man.
Now get this, Harry. This, Harry. This guy gets depressed, and not to downplay his emotions and his his feelings and whatnot. But this guy claims to have gotten depressed and felt all these things after he's the one who came at Flacco first. So what's happening to him was a retaliation. It wasn't even an attack. It was a retaliation.
Also, he's that kind of comedian like Flacco. They make skits.
That kind of thing. But he was hating on Flacco because Flacco's getting a lot of, Flacco's fucking up the game right now.
Flacco is funny, really funny.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
So I think he came at Flacco, and since Flacco has this fan base, guys are like, nah, B, you ain't no Flacco. Do not talk about Flacco. So guys went hard.
Okay.
And then he was like, watu wananiingilia sana. Mimi nilikuja tu kubamba wase na kutaka hate.
Yo, you know what? I'm not encouraging the bullying.
What you want me to do?
That's funny. Are you still there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, on some WhatsApp group. So it's like you start trolling me, I'm trolling you back. Then it shifts into insults. Now we're throwing words at each other, in our Facebook, in our WhatsApp group. People are laughing with someone else, and then I decide to fall back from it. I'm like, dude, just leave me alone. Like that's what I say, right? Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
You take that as if you are winning this engagement, this fight. So I'm like, sad. Okay, you want to keep it going, then the gloves are off. Then I say something about something very personal.
Something.
Yeah, something like that. And
I've always wondered.
After I say that, then it's, Harry's doing too much. How could he do that? Blah blah blah. Then I get the blame. I get the flag for
I see how people get during your battles because you be going in. I even told Dave one day, like if I'm doing a battle in Kenya, I'm not battling Harry because that's just gonna switch up quick.
I want to see Harry battle, to be honest.
Like it's like, what are we doing? My thing is like, what are we doing? Raja, we cannot get personal, or we can get personal. So it's like, I'm reading your energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we just having fun roasting each other, or do you sound like you're coming from a place of hate? And once
that's an important question. That's
hateful. Question. Then I take it to the maximum. I'm going to show you real hate now. I'm going to show you real ugliness. I'm going to be very extreme with this thing. But if that's not what we're doing, then okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah,
gentlemen.
I mean, I guess that conversation is important to be had.
We're gonna have that conversation. Actually.
What else?
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Let's switch gears once again. Now let's get into some fun stuff. So Harry sent us something that we're supposed to talk about concerning a relationship, some relationship stuff.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I don't know what this is about, but
this is
let's get into it.
the clip I sent you.
Yeah, in the group chat. Let's get into
Well,
it.
about the shorty with the thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Okay, so
run
Dave,
the
right
clip.
before you play it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play.
I remember this clip. I remember.
She had a boyfriend for like 5 years. Then they broke up after 5 years. So what happened is this guy got another chick pregnant, and then the guy tried the girl over her. So apparently, the girl was light skinned. So this girl keeps insisting until she was left because she's dark. Do you think that is a thing? Like, can someone just walk out of somebody's life because of their skin color? Is that even real? Like this, light skin, black, whatever stereotypes. Are they really being applied outside here? Because I don't really get it. I keep telling her it has to be something else or there is something more to it. Because I don't think you can just stay with me for 5 years and then later on discover a light skin and disappear from me. Like, for 5 years, have I been light? Or for 5 years, was I... I've just asked her a question. Like, were you the lightest at the time? Or what do you mean? Do you mean like when you people were dating, you're the one who was like more light, and then this the rest of us was so dark that he had to choose you. And then now over time he found this now light skin chick who is lighter than you. Then now he had to go for them. I don't even get it. And she keeps insisting. And now again, one thing she's telling me, I'm over this guy. By the way, I'm so over him. And she keeps talking about how she was hurt by him, how he left her because she's dark, So I have just told her, you're not even over this guy. But she keeps saying she's over him. Is she even over him? Because me, if I am over you, I can't even remember your name.
Sound off.
Yep. So basically, this chick is saying... this chick is saying, she's basically asking if someone can be with a chick for like 5 years and then eventually leave this chick because skin or he found somebody light skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like,
it's
can you
possible.
leave someone because of their complexion?
Isn't that something called colorism?
Sure, you're saying it's possible.
I think it's very possible, even if I'm not saying I'd necessarily do it, but it's very possible. I know human beings are hypocrite by nature, bro.
Okay.
Any moment, a dude could just switch up and be like, man, I done had this for so long. I'm trying to have pizza tonight.
But do you think the complexion itself will be the root of it? Like, you'd be with a shorty who's dark skinned for 5 years and one day decide
it's okay.
She's
in
too
this
dark.
particular situation,
because of
it
that.
sounds like more of an excuse than a legit reason.
Definitely. Right?
So that's definitely something for them. Like, if he ever decides to really open up and say, well, what, that's on him. But it sounds like an excuse more than a reason. But then again, who knows, man? Maybe one day he was like, maybe I really do like, maybe for the 5 years they were together, he was just eyeing outside and being like, I'm trying to look for that ideal. I'm going to hold on to this until I get that.
I really want a light skin, huh? Just kushikilia with a dark chick, but you really want a light skin.
It makes you wonder how they even got together. Like, did they get together in pound and then now they were together by default? Because another thing, man.
We can be suckers.
Some people, they don't define the terms, and then you think just because you're pounding, you're like, I have a nigga somewhere.
Oh yeah. By that could be it. That could be it. They met. They started having sex, and in this chick's head, that was a relationship.
Yep. Cool. You out here claiming someone that's not claiming you.
Yeah. That definitely sounds like there's more to that story, but
what do you think?
People can be.
There's more to that story.
Probably. I don't think you can be with someone for that long.
5 years.
And walk out, and the reason you walk out is because of how they look. 5 years is a long time.
Bro. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Diddy was with Cassie for 11 years.
Yeah, but they were married. They were dating.
Doesn't matter. It was 11 years of no progression, and man, them just jumped to the next thing. He moved on.
Yeah, celebrity life.
Yeah, but Diddy's a whole different.
You know what I mean?
Animal,
so
yeah,
Puff was a whole different animal. That one, I don't think.
Yeah, but this situation up is very specific because it's about a guy leaving a dark chick
for.
And do you guys think? Do you think that's a legit reason? Do you know anyone that would do that?
That's very hard.
Because if he's that jumpy, chances are he might end up.
That's a weird case. Because now, what happens if this guy finds an even more lighter chick?
Exactly.
Good question.
Not even that. What if his next relationship doesn't necessarily worry, and the reason he got with that chick in particular was because she was lighter. But then if that ends, he's gonna get with another chick and he's gonna like her because she's cool. Yeah. So it's like he's liking every different chick for their different qualities. Maybe the chick that feels dark, it wasn't about her complexion. It was about her. Maybe she's cool to hang out with.
I think
it's primarily because she's light.
Okay, I think he might have used that as an excuse to say, I'm done with this relationship, but I'm gonna use the excuse of it's because of your complexion.
Yeah, and that's a fucked up thing to say to someone.
Yeah.
And I gotta give a reason. And he looked at them both and he was like, the easiest thing to say is she's like.
Yeah, the easiest.
Most of the time when you're breaking up with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the times when you're breaking up with someone, you can never really tell them the real reason.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell them the truth.
True. Unless like
guy
you
left
really...
and this chick was still nagging him for give me a reason, tell me something, tell me something.
Nah, bro. Unless you're really done with the relationship, you can easily just say, I'm bored, I'm out. Like some guys can do that. Like not everyone will do that, but some guys will just be that cold. Like you just go, nimeboeka na, so are we done here?
Yeah, unfortunately, some people can't.
You can get tired of it.
That's what you're supposed to say, actually.
But to get to the point, of being
some people,
bro.
Oh, this kind of evil, bro. What if he knows? Like he really wanted out, right?
Yeah.
And
because
if he wants out, he's trying to say something that, because sometimes shorties be having these counters. It's like, I don't got a job, but I'll hold you down. But I don't got a place, but I got a spot. So this dude was like, yo, I gotta look for something she cannot change.
She can definitely change her skin color now.
Not now, not that quick.
Not that quick, but
not during this pandemic.
Yeah,
and now
this chick is going to contemplate bleaching.
That's the sad part. I was gonna say now that's the sad side effect. I hope she stays powerful and understands that she's good the way she is, but that's a possible side effect.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's fucked up. It's we hate on bleaching. Kumbe, some of it is caused by just ourselves hating on the dark skin.
Let me ask you. You think it works for the reverse? You think a case of dark skinned nigga and a light skinned nigga?
In case of shorty leaving,
you think a shorty could tell a nigga like I left you because you're too dark? I don't think we're good together.
No, that will be based on a number of factors. One, does the other guy have money? Two,
that'll be what?
No, it'll be based on whether the other guy has money. It's going to be based on whether that other guy is better looking, or it's going to be based on...
Does the other guy have money?
Yeah. Bruh. Money money runs the world, man. Money runs the world.
Because mind you, think about this as well, Dave.
Yeah.
Shorty's thinking way ahead of you. Not even they're thinking.
Yeah.
According to them, they're seeing different things. Your mind is in a completely different scope. So this shorty is looking at genes for her child. You're not thinking of that. You're thinking about the hottie. I want to be with the hottie. But she's probably thinking, yo, I want my kids to come out with good genes.
Probably this guy, because the chick says the guy left the dark-skinned chick for a lighter chick.
Mm-hmm.
And they even had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So probably that's what this guy was thinking about the entire time working in a relationship. Like, I want a light-skinned baby. I want my baby to look this kind of way. I can't
do we
have a
think
baby
about that?
this
Do we think about that?
Colorism.
Someone has to have like some deep self-esteem issues. You have to have some deep self-esteem issues to even think like that.
Colorism, bro. Colorism is an actual thing.
I mean, I'm saying it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. It's even worse in the industry, bro. Let alone in the streets.
Yeah.
It's about how someone feels when they look in the mirror. If you don't like what you're seeing there, it's just.
And it's about how someone feels. It's about how someone feels because of the notion of the message that's been perpetuated before them. So someone has grown up knowing light skin is privileged, light skin is cleaner, light skin is trustworthy, dark skin is bottom of the tier, dark skin is evil, dark is bad. So they end up feeling bad because you go to school, guys make fun of you. So it's like, I want to change.
People need to rewash their brains on that notion.
You peep music videos or like even the runway, the type of shorties you see. It's always like one token Sudanese slim chick, and the rest is just like back to normal.
True.
Yeah, that's what the media has been pushing out there for years.
So, I think black people are just still in the process of getting to learn to love themselves.
People need to learn how to love themselves. I don't think even people with self-esteem issues that much should even be in relationships to begin with. Because you look in the mirror and you see your dark skin and it makes you feel bad. You're not seeing the beautiful or the pretty person in the mirror, then hata huwezi kuwa in a relationship. Because now you have to project love towards a whole other person.
Manze, and now this person has to love you for both you and them.
Exactly. Because people can only love as much as they love themselves. So kama anajipenda kidogo sana in that relationship. They don't have.
Damn, Dave, you ever knew Harry would know a thing or two about relations and shit?
Yeah, my man has gone deep. He's gone deep.
Harry's out here dropping knowledge.
Gems.
He's dropping in knowledge. Harry, you okay? You okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
You got a quarantine bay, or you just out here missing?
That issue wasn't some random shit. Like a friend sent me that clip. So
no, this is not about your friend. This is about you, bro.
Like, but now, just based on what you've said, have you guys watched?
Yeah.
You good?
Is you okay, Harry?
I am good, man. I'm good. I just
reminisce.
Come
get to some shorty. To make sure you catch next episode, I said something in there for you.
No, man, I'm good. I just wanted to give like an honest take on that whole situation.
True that. Have you guys watched Queen and Slim?
No.
Yeah. That's a dope.
What you just said about self-love. There's a part where Queen and Slim. That's officially my favorite like black people movie at the moment. There's a part where Queen and Slim are talking about like loving each other. I think they ask each other what they want from each other, and Queen's answer was so fucking deep. I felt that shit like, and I think it also kind of stems off. Remember, Queen was a dark-skinned woman, so she's definitely been through some shit, and she's a lawyer now, so she's definitely been through some shit. So when she described the type of way she'd like to be loved, it kind of makes sense what you're saying right now.
Journey, like, okay. Wanna exact some some dope feeling.
My apologies to guys.
So self-love is
guys. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, my apologies to listeners. We're experiencing some sound issues, but Shu, you were saying?
Oh, when I was talking about Queen and Slim.
Yeah.
Oh no! I was just trying to explain. Harry said something about people like that not should how they should be in relationships or how they be in relationships.
Yeah.
And I was just using the reference of Queen when Queen and Slim were having this conversation about how they wanted to be loved. I was just saying Queen's answer was so deep, and it makes sense what Harry is explaining right now.
I haven't watched that.
If guys,
is that on Netflix?
Go check it out. If I think so, if I'm not wrong.
No, I'll go check it out. I'll go check it out on Netflix. Actually, I haven't caught up on a lot of.
Definitely
it's a good movie by the way.
So.
Definitely a black movie, a dope black movie. I'm always supporting black shit. I don't give a fuck. Go watch that.
Yeah.
It's definitely something dope, man.
All right, man. So
now speaking on when we spoke on before we ended. Now this was gonna be a big controversy.
Yeah.
We're supporting this self-love and all that beautiful stuff. But now let me ask you, someone like, and I know people are gonna either get mad at this or say I'm jumping the gun, but like a shorty like Lizzo, is there a limit to self-love? Is there a limit to self-love? Is her extent, is she overdoing it?
Okay.
Or should we just step back and be like, that's another big woman?
Okay. There's two sides to this. There's the side of Twitter that thinks, yes, this is self-love, this is beautiful, this is all good. There's the other side of Twitter who thinks that she's overdoing it because, like, you can even remember when there was that picture that went around of her at a Laker game and her ass cheeks were out. Like when she was at a Lakers game last year, and that caused a lot of controversy. Like, what is this chick doing? Like, like, we get it.
Yeah.
We get it. It's self-love. We get it. You're a big, beautiful woman. Like, yeah. So I don't know. I haven't paid attention to it enough to come up with my own conclusion, but it would seem that Lizzo is controversial, and there's the side that loves her, there's the side that doesn't appreciate her that much because they think she's overdoing it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think she overdoes it.
She overdoes it. I think
she overdoes it. It's like she's trying to say it's okay, which some, I think, medicine doctors and it's not okay being that big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so definitely,
I'm all for self-love, but sometimes it's like she's posting all these sexy photos, like naked, like she's trying to promote that image, which is still okay, but it's like she's doing it so much. Personally, sometimes I'm looking at them and I'm wondering, is she really happy, or she's trying to show people that she's happy? It's like,
I think she might be trying to show people she's happy.
It's deeper than that.
I think she might be.
That's the thing about. That's my whole disconnect with all this free spiritedness people are trying to promote right now. Because I'm like, you're so free spirit that you want to have your opinion or insist that what you're doing is right. Yeah. Why aren't you free spirited enough to let me disagree with you? Because all it is disagreeing. If you think about it, it's not like I'm gonna go take a treadmill to Lizzo's crib or nothing. I'm just simply over here disagreeing with you. Why can I do that if you're so free spirit? Why is it okay for people to be like, it's cool, Lizzo, we get it, you can twerk and ting, but
it's a lot of sensitive people on the internet, bro.
It might be good for you.
A lot of sensitive people. But
the sensitivity shouldn't be one way, in my opinion. It shouldn't be one way. If you think that we're in 2020 and you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do, but whatever the fuck I want to do is disagree with you at this particular moment.
Yeah.
So
I remember a few months ago, there's this white woman who had something to say about her weight and her health, and she got flack for it, but she stood her ground, saying, you guys are supporting her, but if something happens to her health-wise, you guys are still going to be like, oh, she should have done something about her age or blah blah blah.
And you know, it's like
that was funny.
There's even this one guy still on the same topic, but this is a story for another day. I'm gonna just brush over it. One of these prominent people that got on TV and openly told guys like, yo, this I identify BS, it's nothing. Like, just said like, guys, you need to be real with yourselves. Let's get fucking serious. And you know, people were disagreeing with them, but I'm like, that's part of the free spiritedness. Exactly. Also, I hate the way these guys never, and I'm gonna get flack for tenor saying these guys. Let me correct myself real quick before I die. People that support these movements, like why is it so bad when like I usually want a dialogue?
Yeah, people
so
don't want to
like,
agree to disagree.
Not even that. I'm like, yo, if y'all are speaking facts and I don't know, talk to me, make me understand. Don't fucking fight me, because I'm gonna keep on thinking it's bullshit. So in that free spiritedness spirit, people should understand like maybe we need to dialogue so some things can be understood. Going back to like the Lizzo situation and self-love, people should love themselves. But we should also be able to take correction or criticism. You know, it's not always about canceling someone who just disagrees or doesn't like what you like.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
It all goes back to self-love, because there's dark-skinned women who are living their best life and they're in a good place. Even big people, plus-size people who are living a good life and loving themselves. So it all goes back to that.
All right. On that note, gentlemen, on that note, we've come to the end of this episode. Now, I cannot stress this enough, even if this is episode 4. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on our social media platforms. It is at the NaiSai Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we're going to be uploading the episodes as well on YouTube. Make sure that you check that out. Make sure you follow at King Shukid 254 everywhere. Make sure you follow at Harry_RF or at what's the other handle, Harry? I think there's a one for Twitter. You have one for Twitter and one for Instagram that are different, or is it the same?
My Twitter is Harry_RF and Instagram is at Harry Lee RF.
Yeah. So follow
that.
We're gonna make sure we put it in the description. Make sure you just continue to support this podcast, man. We are doing this. This is quarantine content because people are at home. Make sure you stay home. Make sure you stay sanitized. Wash your hands for the love of all that is good. Wash your hands with soap and water. We cannot emphasize this.
We're gonna keep on. We're gonna keep on trying to make the show better and better, you know, as time goes by, sound-wise. Nini, pray for us. We might even do video for y'all. So we could be dripping swag, go in your screens every Wednesday morning.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. And
but it's all in due course.
Again, I cannot emphasize this enough. This is gonna become like the motto for the show. Sanitize.
Law.
We're trying to get outside.
Sanitize, niggas.
We're trying to get outside, like sanitize.
Social distance.
Stay home.
Stay
put your
mask
mask on. Put your mask on. Put your mask on. Put your gloves.
If you're leaving the house,
dab when you sneeze.
Stay away from people.
Bro, niggas can finally be cool, bro. Don't be afraid of dabbing when you cough or sneeze or anything. Just hit that dab one time.
Yeah, by then this is brought dabbing back. So yeah. That's gonna be the way.
Yeah, man. Other than that, man, stay safe.
Stay safe, man. Shout out to you guys who
make sure y'all keep it tight.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys who listen to the podcast. We see you. We appreciate you. And yeah, till the next episode, we are gonna see you again very, very soon. And until next time, it is all peace and love out here. Stay your asses home.
Yeah, if this goes on, I think a place we are doing 2 podcasts in a week now.
So stay home. Stay home so that we can end up going outside eventually.
Probably.
Revolt Radio, Sirius FM, if y'all hearing us. Tume your bag. Send that bag over to Panyama. Closing out. Closing out.
All right, one.